Today we're going to be reviewing currently the last E.G.O that Sinclair has in his arsenal, and that E.G.O is Lantern. Lantern is a he E.G.O with an attack of 18 with a positive 6 coin. It does slash damage and has an attack weight of 3. Before attack, if you have 50% HP or below, you gain 2 more attack weights, which makes this a total of 5 attack weight, which is alright. Inflict 3 rupture on hit, and on hit, heal 2 allies with the lowest HP by 15% of their max HP. This is pretty similar to Gregor's Lantern, as it focuses on healing. This time, it focuses on healing allies instead of yourself, but that might change in the corrosion. The passive of this E.G.O, Fairy Lore, after defeating an enemy that is mainly targeting this unit, heal 3% of max HP, plus Gluttony Absolute Resonance percent of max HP. So, if you are running a Gluttony Absolute Resonance team, or a Gluttony Resonance team, which, let's be honest, you most likely won't, because there's nothing encouraging that, other than a couple of Gregor's E.G.Os and this E.G.O, then you will be healing a bunch of health, but that probably won't be happening. Even still though, some healing is always nice. As for your Sanity, it's nothing special, costing whopping 25, and the cost of this E.G.O, resource-wise, is 1 Lust, 4 Gluttony, and 2 Pride. Usually, I don't mention IDs that fit with the E.G.O, but once again, I have to make an exception because Sinclair perfectly fuels his E.G.O with Skill 1, Skill 2, and Skill 3, all providing resources needed to fund this E.G.O. And it, like any identity, it would benefit from a little bit of healing. Resistance-wise, you will become Fatal to Wrath, Fatal to Lust, Ineffective to Gluttony, and Endure to Gloom. If you corrode this E.G.O, your roll will change to a 30 with a negative 12 coin, which is fairly good, an attack weight of 3, and slash damage. Before attack, at 50% HP or below, you gain 2 additional attack weight, which turns it to 5, which is good. Inflict 3 plus rupture count on hit, which is very good. Inflict 5 defense level down on hit, which is fairly good as well. On hit, heal self by 50% of the damage dealt, which is very nice. Let's say you have multiple slots and you corrode your Sinclair and he uses this twice. If you're dealing the attack and you're inflicting 5 defense level down and you're attacking them again, that is going to be a phenomenal amount of health you're healing, because 50% of the damage dealt with a 30 roll and 5 defense level down on them is nothing to scoff at. That's going to be, oh my goodness, that's going to be quite a bit. Well, it's about that time again. Time to rate the E.G.O. Starting off with Drip, as we always have and always will. This got a phenomenal awakening, having Sinclair in a dress with nice little fairy wings and a interesting weapon. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. And Sinclair in a dress, so instantly a 10. But let's look at the corrosion just because. The corrosion is very interesting. I'm a very big fan of the eyes. I've liked it on Big Bird, I liked it on Fey Lantern, and I like it on this. It's a shame that Gregor didn't use it more in his E.G.O, but that's neither here nor there. Moving on to strength, this E.G.O is not very strong in its base. It's very useful in its base, not very strong though. But moving on to your corrosion, having a 5 attack weight, or at least a 3 attack weight with a 30 roll, and that's pretty good. I'd say that's just above 5, so like 6. Yeah, she's probably not getting much higher than 6, so I'll put her at a 6. She is getting way higher than 6 in the usefulness category, because you heal your allies, you heal yourself, and you can inflict a pretty sizable amount, having 3 tremor count on corrosion. That's nothing bad, or rupture count, rupture. Tremor in the brain. But rupture count, which is not half bad. Honestly, 3 rupture is about as much you can ask for from this E.G.O, as it heals itself and heals allies, so a little bit of count is always appreciated, which is why I'm going to put it at 7.5, no, I think 8 is pretty appropriate for this actually, because it's a very efficient and very reliable E.G.O to use to heal yourself and allies, and the rupture count is always nice, but the healing is what's very good. But yeah, this is definitely Sinclair's better E.G.O, and it's not even a question. If you're running a burn team, a bleed team, a rupture team, whatever, you want to bring this over 9-2. And that's not even a question. Even if you're running a burn team, you're going to want to bring this over 9-2 any day of the week. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't think I am, but who knows? I might be. Well, have a good one.